Welcome to the Drag Me to the Movies Extras. I'm Ned.
And I'm Joe.
In this episode, we're going to do something a little fun for Joe this time. Since he forced me to, choose my children for Batman, I'm going to make him choose his favorite Will Ferrell movies.
Oh,
So,
oh boy. All
I
right.
picked 20 movies, not like kind of from various stages of his career.
Okay.
So I wanted to bring this up and see how it goes for you. All right. So I have pretty much, 6 different tiers here. You got loved it, great, good, all right, just bad, and not seen. Because I don't know if there's a Will Ferrell movie here that you may not have seen.
Okay.
So A Night at the Roxbury is the first one. Despite being well into adulthood, brothers Doug and Steve still live at home and work in the flower shop owned by their dad. I'm assuming you've seen this one.
Oh, I have. I've seen it a lot.
Yeah. Where would you put A Night at the Roxbury?
Man, so this is one of the ones that came from SNL, like one of the movies.
Yep.
From an SNL skit. So what, Chris Kattan, Will Ferrell. Very good movie, I think. It's stupid. It's a stupid movie. It's a shallow movie. But it's a fun one. So I think I'm gonna put it at good.
Good?
Yeah, we'll start there and then maybe we'll flip things around a little later.
Okay. Very nice. All right. The next movie is Dick from 1999. And it has the 2 high school girls wander off during a class trip to the White House and meet President Richard Nixon. They become the official dog walkers for Nixon's dog checkers and become his secret advisors during the Watergate scandal. Have you seen this one?
No. Is Will Ferrell Dick?
No. They have Dan Hedaya as Nixon, and then I don't know. I personally haven't seen this one. Will Ferrell is pretty much the 4th person on the credits, so I don't know really how big of a role he has.
Okay. Yeah, I've not seen Dick.
Yeah, nor have I. It's been one that I've seen pop up every once in a while, so it's definitely one I wouldn't hate, and it's got a 3.6 out of 5 on Letterboxd, so...
Oh, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
It might be one for the podcast to check out.
Yeah, we might need to add it to the backlog.
Yeah. All right. The next one is Superstar from 1999. You're probably familiar with this one, I'm assuming. Orphan Mary Catherine Gallagher, an ugly duckling at St. Monica High School, has a dream to be kissed soulfully. She decides she can realize this dream if she becomes a superstar. All right. Where would you put this one?
So this is another SNL skit to movie.
Which is how
Molly
a
Shannon,
lot of them
right?
started. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So I can't stand that character that Molly Shannon plays.
Fair.
So I've seen this movie. I think this was a real bad movie, so I'm gonna put it in bad.
Okay. So surprisingly,
how did you feel about that one?
I'm in the same boat as you. It does have a 2.9 on Letterboxd, which is kind of surprising me. I expect it to be like 2.3 maybe. But yeah, I'm kind of right there with you. All right, the next one is Zoolander, which, Will Ferrell's in there as kind of the antagonist. They pretty much use models to kill people, and it's just a good old time with Owen Wilson and Ben Stiller going back and forth as competitors that become friends. Where would you put Zoolander?
So I do like Zoolander a lot. But I'm comparing it to what I'm going to put in Loved. And it's not quite there at Loved It for me. It's a great, I would say.
That's fair.
It is a good film.
Yeah.
I do enjoy
and Will
it.
Ferrell's characters is pretty top notch in there too.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice. I agree.
All right. The next is Old School. A group of guy friends decide to form their own fraternity, and they pull in a lot of the non-popular kids to form that frat house, and they just kind of relive the old glory days. I'm assuming you've seen this one?
I have.
Okay. Where would you put Old School?
I really like this one as well, but again, if I'm comparing it to my creme de la creme, I haven't gone back and watched this one that much. I do really like it though. I should go back and watch it because I it's very quotable, you know, of like we're going streaking through the quad and into the gymnasium. Do you
And
think
he's the
KFC is
only
still
one that
open?
does it. Yeah.
Right. uh, and when he's working on his car and he says like it's not street legal, keep it on the DL. Like
Uh-huh.
it's just
Yep.
You're my boy Blue. Like there's a lot of good quotability out of
Frank
this.
the
So I'm gonna
Tank.
put it Frank the Tank. I'll put it at great.
All right. Before Zoolander or after?
I'm gonna put it before Zoolander.
All right. You got it. Very nice. All right. The next one is Elf from 2003. Pretty much, we have a baby, gets abandoned, ends up in Santa's sack, ends up at the North Pole, raised by elves, and then, decides to come and find his real life father and save Christmas. Where would you put Elf?
Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad.
Bye,
Up and
buddy.
loved it. And loved it, Ned.
Loved it. All right.
This is top notch Christmas.
It's the one you have to watch every Christmas.
It is. It's on my
Yep.
list. So
Yeah.
it's a
It's
good
actually
one.
the way I say goodbye to my parents as well, which is weird because, I hope you find your dad.
You say that to your parents?
It's something that's
It's
started a
hilarious.
long time ago, and yeah.
I love that.
Yep.
I love that for you. That's awesome.
Indeed. All right, the next one. I'm not sure, we could just throw this in the bad if you want.
Okay.
But we have Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy. This is a movie where you have a 70s San Diego anchorman, Ron Burgundy, at the pinnacle of his career. And then we have some others that come in and make it a little challenging where he falters a bit. And then eventually recovers, finds a love interest, and pretty much saves the day, right? Where would
It's
you
true.
put Anchorman?
I mean, you could argue that Baxter saves the day, but
True.
Anchorman goes and loved it before Elf.
Before Elf, all right?
Yeah, if this is your first time listening to this podcast, Anchorman is my Taj Mahal of movies.
Yeah.
Doesn't get better than that. So
if you go back to our original logo that we started with, we had the Dark Knight behind us and Anchorman that represented his movie and mine.
True story.
Yep. All right. It's a good place for it. All right. The next one is Kicking and Screaming from 2005. First, have you seen this one?
I have seen it, but it's been a while and I've seen it once.
Okay.
So
well,
we'll leave
just
that as the
to
premise.
give the synopsis, you have Phil Watson. He's not really super athletic, but he's kind of competitive with his dad, and he ends up coaching his son's soccer team and ends up competing against his dad. So, yeah, what'd you think of that when you did see it?
Yeah, I feel like that one's all right.
All right.
Yeah,
I say
I don't
that's fair.
remember. Yeah, I don't remember much about it. Like nothing really stands out to me. So I'd stick it at all right.
All right. I mean, that is the great Robert Duvall, rest in peace. Like Ditka's in there as well. But yeah, it was a fun little thing. But yeah, I agree with your whole right placement.
Yeah. So right now, the only one I'm really saying you don't watch is Superstar.
So far,
You could,
that is correct.
yeah, you don't need to see that one.
Yep, that one doesn't exist. All right, the next one is Bewitched. Thinking he can overshadow an unknown actress in the part, an egocentric actor unknowingly gets a witch cast in an upcoming television remake as the classic show Bewitched. Have you seen this one?
I have.
Okay.
It's also one that I haven't seen in a long time. But I'd put it at all right as well.
Okay. Yep. I would also agree. It's definitely kind of mid for me.
Right. Yeah, there's not a whole lot that stands out to me in that film.
Very nice. Very nice. All right. The next one is Talladega Nights, the Ballad of Ricky Bobby. I'm assuming you've seen this one, right?
Oh, I've seen this one.
Many times?
Many times.
All right. So we have pretty much the fastest man on four wheels. Ricky Bobby is one of the greatest drivers in NASCAR history. Doesn't necessarily start out that way, but then he's challenged by Frenchie, who pretty much takes over the NASCAR and forces Ricky Bobby to redeem himself. Where would you place Talladega Nights?
Talladega Nights is going up and loved it.
Nice.
I'm struggling though in my mind. where if it's before Elf or after Elf.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna have to go before because I could watch Talladega Nights multiple times a year, where Elf is more of a seasonal
Gotcha.
rewatch. So
Yeah, that's
yeah,
fair.
I think that's where I'll place it.
It's also one I had a roommate at the
Mm.
time that came out, and he was big on NASCAR. When that movie came out, I think we went to see it at least 2 or 3 times.
Yeah. I also don't know how many times I've said shake and bake post this movie coming out.
'Cause you shake it
And
before you bake it.
right. And I think I've done the motions enough too of the shaking and opening the oven. So
Uh-huh.
yeah, it's very good. It's very good. And it has one of the best quotes of any film is and it's the one where Ricky Bobby is in the hospital
Mm,
after his wreck and I can't think of his name. Oh man.
Michael Clark Duncan?
No. No,
Oh,
that is a good quote, but no, I'm gonna go even deeper.
okay.
Um who plays his buddy? Why can't I think of his name?
The real life actor name or,
Yeah.
it is,
Tom C. or C.
John
Riley.
C.
What's his
Reilly.
first name?
John C.
John.
Reilly.
Thank you. John C. Riley says, "I used to spread my butt cheeks as my concho." Like that was to me, that was the funniest, most off the cuff thing I'd ever heard in any movie up until that point. I
Okay.
don't know if you remember that quote, but I
I
thought
do
I
remember him saying it.
that was hilarious to me. Yeah, but also the what you were saying about like the no, 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 he needs to hear it. He's always crying. That's hilarious as well.
Yeah. I think I
Uh
like the part where he's talking about, like, "Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby."
That's right. Yeah. "Don't you put that evil on me." I
Yep.
love also when John C. Reilly calls him from his house, like,
Like,
after
they're
he
so good
owns
friends.
his
Yeah.
house, and he's like, how do I turn on the hot tub and also the sound system?" But, like, oh,
It's like,
it's
"Why
so
would you wanna
funny.
do that?" I like to party.
Yeah, yeah, I love it. Oh,
Nice.
I like my Jesus to be wearing a tuxedo T-shirt.
Mhm. And
I
then the
love it.
kids all
Yeah,
jacked up
through
on View.
Grandpa Chips war medals off the bridge.
Yep.
Oh, it's a
Nice.
good movie. It's a
It
really,
is.
really good movie.
It is. And speaking of good movies, the next one is
Mm.
Stranger Than Fiction, which we've talked about on the podcast.
We have.
I don't know if it's still out there due to copyright stuff, but it will be on the website eventually when we get that rolled out. So, Stranger Than Fiction is Harold Click is a lonely IRS agent who has a mundane life, but everything is transformed when his life starts to get narrated and he becomes part of someone's story. So, Stranger Than Fiction, where would you put that?
Oh, I think I'm gonna put it on the tail end of loved it.
Nice.
And I think I'm doing that strictly because it's Will Ferrell kind of out of his
It shows
normal
he has
acting
acting
chops.
chops. Yeah.
Right. And yeah, I don't know that's an every year rewatch, but it's really good and it's a standout for Will Ferrell, I believe. So
Yeah. And it
yeah,
has
I'm gonna put
such
it
a
up there
great
and loved
ending
it.
to it as well.
It really did.
Yep. All right. The next one, Blades of Glory, when a much publicized ice skating scandal strips them of their gold medals, two world class athletes skirt their way back onto the ice via a loophole that allows them to compete together as a pairs team. I'm assuming you've seen this one.
I have.
Where would you put Blades of Glory?
I I'm gonna put it in bad, Ned.
Yeah.
I did not like Blades of Glory at all.
Would
Uh,
you say it's
it
better or worse than Superstar?
it's better than Superstar,
Okay.
but it's still bad.
Okay. Yeah,
Uh,
I remember not liking it, and I have not revisited it since that one time I watched it.
yeah, I don't see the other movie on here either, but I would equate it to the, basketball movie that
Oh,
he
Semi
did as
Pro.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not like that one either. That was
Yep.
kind of a bad movie. So, yeah, I think you can skip, Blades of Glory.
Yep. I would I would agree. All right, the next one, I hope you don't skip, but we'll find out. Step Brothers. So you have Brennan Huff and Dale Doback might be grown men, but that doesn't stop them from living at home and turning it into jealous, competitive stepbrothers when the single parents marry. Where would you put Step Brothers?
Ned, question first.
Sure.
What's your favorite non-pornographic magazine to masturbate to?
Better Home and Gardens.
Isn't it Good Housekeeping?
I think so, yeah.
Anyway, I love it. I
Yeah.
love this movie. I love it more than Talladega Nights even, so,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's one of those movies that I like. I didn't grow up with the brother, but it made me want to grow up with the brother.
Right. Yeah, I agree. I agree. And this is another one where it's just so quotable.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I feel like the John C. Riley, Will Ferrell chemistry also is just fantastic. Like,
Mhm.
I wish there would be another one, another movie with those two in it. Um,
Yeah,
but
I
yeah,
agree.
I just Step Brothers is so good.
Yep. I concur 100%. All right.
Good.
The
Good. Good. Agree with me, Ned. Good.
I'm agreeing. I'm agreeing.
Good.
All right. The next one is Land of the Lost from 2009. Have you seen this one?
I have.
Okay. So on his last expedition, has-been scientist Dr. Rick Marshall is sucked into a space-time vortex alongside his crack-smart research assistant Holly and a redneck survivalist. So they end up in a place where there's dinosaurs and all types of weird shit. Where would you put
Yeah.
Land of the Lost?
I'm kind of edging between end of all right or beginning of bad.
Okay.
I didn't care for this one much.
I had
Um,
fun with it.
I did too. So I think I'll put it in all right, and I think I'll put it in all right as the front runner.
Okay.
And in
Nice.
fact, I think I'll put no, King Streaming I think would be better than Bewitched. I think we're good with that order.
Okay. Yep. We
Yeah.
can make adjustments towards the end as well.
Okay.
Yeah, Layla Lost, it came out. I saw it once. I enjoyed it. It's just not one that I would go back and revisit until it's been, a good while, which is probably now when I could use a refresher.
Yeah, when did you say it came out?
2009.
Yeah, so I probably saw it in '09 or 10, one of the 2, so it's been 16 years.
Yeah,
So yeah, maybe it's worth a rewatch just to see if I'm, remembering correctly.
yeah. Maybe we have to watch it on the podcast. We'll find out.
Ooh.
If any listeners out there want to see that, let us know. All right. The next movie is The Other Guys from 2010. Unlike their heroic co-partners on the force, desk-bound
Mhm.
NYPD detectives Gamble and Holtz garner no headlines as they work day to day when the seemingly minor case turns out to be a big deal. The two cops get the opportunity to finally prove their comrades that they have the right stuff. Where would you put The Other Guys?
Alright. So I love this movie as well.
I do. Yeah.
So we're gonna put it up and loved it.
Dirty Mike and the
And I think
Boys.
yeah. I having a soup kitchen.
Uh-huh.
I think that's gonna go in front of Elf as well.
Okay.
Uh,
Nice.
Again, just for the only reason is that Elf is like a seasonal where I could watch the other guys
But
often.
Joe, don't go chasing waterfalls. Michael Keaton in that was freaking amazing.
He was. He was. Oh my god. It's such a good movie.
Yep.
Yeah, I
Agreed.
need to go back and watch that again. It's been a while since I've seen that one.
Yeah, I am due as well.
And that was the first entry too of the Mark Wahlberg, Will Smith, relationship as well, right?
Will Ferrell, you mean? You said Will Smith.
What did I say? Oh yeah, Will Ferrell. Sorry, wrong Will.
It's like that's a
I
different
might
one.
have just had a stroke. Might just had a stroke.
I'm
Uh,
pretty sure that is accurate. Yes.
yeah, okay, because then I know, like, yeah, we have a film coming up, another one with them, and there
Yep.
was quite a few of them, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. All right. The next movie. This one's probably a little lesser known, I would say. But we got Everything Must Go. When an alcoholic relapses, causing him to lose his wife and his job, he holds a yard sale on his front lawn in an attempt to start over. Where would you put Everything Must Go?
I'm gonna have to put it not seen.
Ooh. Yeah, I have
I
seen
have
this one.
not seen this
I
one.
remember it being pretty good. I want to say it was on Netflix for a period of time and I checked it out there.
So where would
Right.
you have put it? In good?
Personally, yeah, I want to say it kind of somewhat had like Stranger in Fiction vibes to me. Like it's him not doing his like amped Will Ferrell side. It's more serious toned.
Okay.
So yeah, I
Alright,
think
we'll have
I'd
to watch that
probably
one.
put it at good at least.
Okay.
Maybe we'll have to do it on the podcast.
Oh, on the podcast.
On the podcast. All right, next
Why are
one
we talking
is
like that?
I don't know. Megamind. After Megamind, a highly intelligent alien supervillain defeats his longtime nemesis, Metroban, Megamind creates a new hero to fight, but must act to save the city when his creation becomes an even worse villain than he was. Where would you put Megamind?
Alright, so I have a lot to say about Megamind.
Okay.
I've not seen it.
Gasp.
I have not seen it. I actually didn't even know Will Ferrell voiced anything in here. Is he the voice of Megamind?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
He's the
Yeah, I
star.
had no idea.
Yeah.
No idea.
It's got a pretty decent voice cast. And overall, I remember it being pretty good. So I definitely say you should check it out if you haven't seen it. All right. The next one is Casa de mi Padre. Scheming of a way to save their father's ranch, the Alvarez brothers find themselves in a war with Mexico's most feared drug lord. Where would you put Casa de mi Padre?
I'm gonna put it at the top of all right.
The top of all right. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I like it.
Oh,
Like it's a once every like 5 years watch. I know you would put it in bad,
I
but
definitely would.
I think it's fun in a couple ways. Like that Will Ferrell learned Spanish to or at least enough to recite his lines
You're giving him
was
bonus
was
points
interesting
for
to me,
learning
but
Spanish?
also the humor is really stupid, which is right up my alley. So
Ah,
uh yeah, I'm gonna put it at the top of all right.
okay. That's fair. It is
I
your list.
I yeah, it is my list. Remember that.
I, I,
You remember that, Ned?
I remember. All right. The next one, we got Anchorman 2. The legend continues. With the 70s behind him, San Diego's top-rated newsman Ron Burgundy returns to take New York's first 24-hour news channel by storm. Where would you put Anchorman 2?
I uh it's probably an unpopular opinion, but I'm gonna put it behind Night of the Roxbury Young Good.
Oh,
It's
damn.
it's not a good film by any means, but it's it's got enough one-liners and jokes in it that I think it's good.
Okay.
To me, at least to watch. The story is not great. It's not there. It's very much like held together with construction paper and paste. But
Yeah.
uh but you get the same lovable characters you fell in love with Anchorman. You get the same crazy personalities they had and quotable lines. It's just you don't really
Eh,
get a story out of this.
is it the same? I mean, the one thing that I remember, number one, I watched it. I didn't like it, so I haven't really returned to it. But isn't
Mhm.
that the one that had like multiple endings or something? There's like so many outtakes that they did like multiple versions of it or
Well,
something.
they did that for both, I think, if I remember correctly, because I think there's, like, an Anchorman 2.0 or I forget
Yeah.
what they call it, but there's, like, another recut of Anchorman. I think they did the same thing with Anchorman 2 as well.
Okay. I don't know if I've
Um,
seen that for Anchorman, but I'm pretty sure I remember Anchorman 2 having something weird like that.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's like I said, there's the plot isn't there, which I think if there was a good plot,
Hmm.
it would be higher up, because I think the actors still do a good job delivering the craziness.
Right.
But I also think they tried to go a little too over the top with some of it as well. Especially recalling back to the part where Will Ferrell's blind living in a lighthouse and how all that goes down. Like the conversation there was way over the top. Almost
Yeah.
at some points uncomfortable. So yeah, I'll put it at good.
Okay, fair enough. All right. The next and last movie that we have for this list is Daddy's Home from 2015. The story of a mild mannered radio executive who strives to become the best stepdad ever to his wife's two children, but complications ensue when their freewheeling, freeloading real father arrives, forcing stepdad to compete for the affection of the kids. Where would you put Daddy's Home?
So just so I make sure I get this right, John Lithgow wasn't in the first one, right? That was the second one?
No, that was the second one.
Okay.
Was it
I'm just
Mel
trying to get them
Gibson?
right, 'cause I
Mel Gibson
yeah,
was the
'cause
other
I
dad.
yeah, 'cause I feel like that one's better than this one.
Oh,
But
really?
I do like this one. Yeah, I kinda like the second one a little bit more, but I do like this one.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it in great. I think I'm gonna put it behind Zoolander.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's a fun film.
Yeah, that kind of catches me off guard. Um, I want to say like in my head, both movies are pretty decent. I had fun with them both, but yeah,
You
but
wouldn't put
yeah.
him as high?
Um, I think I would maybe at the
Okay,
beginning of good. So I'm kind of right around where you have it.
okay.
Um, but yeah, ultimately, I didn't really pick anything beyond with like I think this one is 2015. As Farrell really hasn't done too much recently. I
Right.
mean, he was in the Lego movie and the Barbie movie, but he wasn't like lead performer or anything. It was more like kind of he shows up for a paycheck type thing.
There was something he did with
Spirited,
yeah.
Ryan Reynolds,
Yep.
and then Strays where he voiced a dog.
Yeah.
And then there was
I haven't seen either of those, so I can't speak to it.
yeah, I figured. And then the You're Cordially Invited. That one was one that was on, I think it's on Amazon Prime. Yeah, I watched it. It was okay. It's pretty much Will Ferrell and Reese Witherspoon in a movie together.
Okay.
I wouldn't waste your time on it, but you know, if you're looking for something to kill time, sure, why not? And then there's also that Eurovision. I never got a chance to sit down and watch that.
I haven't watched that either. That looked like another, like, Blades of Glory to me in a
Kinda,
way.
yeah. Yep, I definitely
Yeah.
got those vibes as well. Trying to remember, did Spirited get decent reviews? It's also one that like is very. I'd probably ever try to watch it in Christmas time, and there's just so much other stuff going on around that time.
Right.
So, all right. So I'm going to run through this list. Are there any adjustments that you would like to make?
Let's see. Let's see. So let's start with Loved It. So we got Anchorman, Step Brothers, Talladega Nights, the other guys, Elf, Stranger Than Fiction. I think I'm happy with that order.
Okay.
How do you feel about that order?
I respect it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. For great old school Zoolander, Daddy's Home, I am gonna stick with that order.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
feel like that's right. Good Night at the Roxbury and then Anchorman 2. And I'll stick with that.
Okay.
Even though I don't feel completely steady on my choice for where Anchorman 2 is, but that's where
Yeah.
it's gonna go.
Yeah.
Um, Under All Right, Casa de Mi Padre, Land of the Lost, Kicking and Screaming, and Bewitched. I
Mhm.
think I'm mostly happy with that. Bad, Blades of Glory, and
Superstar.
Superstar, I will say is correct.
Okay.
And then I haven't seen Dick, Everything Must Go, or Megamind.
All right. Nice. Yeah, I think if I were to change anything, Anchorman 2 would probably be down bad for me. Case
Yeah.
Mi di Padre would also be down there. I'd probably move Night of Roxbury down to all right. And yeah, other than that, I think Daddy's Home probably would go good for me. A lot of the Loved It's, I think I agree with those as well. So I might have Stranger Fiction a little bit higher, but yeah, otherwise it's a very solid list, sir. How do you feel about
Oh,
it?
good, good. I don't think that I sweated this as much as you did with the Batmans.
Well, the main thing I sweated about the Batman was because I'm such a big fan of the Batman and the Dark Knight that I knew it coming down to having to choose between those two was challenging for me. But
Right.
yeah,
Yeah, I feel like if I had one that was like that, it'd probably be Step Brothers and Talladega Nights. Like
mm,
those two I hold in pretty much the same high regard.
right.
So it's kind of tough to choose, but I do like the family aspect of Step Brothers a little bit more than and I'm also not a big NASCAR fan, so
Yeah, but the
um
crepes, man.
yeah,
Just say it.
the really small pancakes.
Just say that. Yeah. He gave you an out, man. All
So
right.
funny.
Indeed. All right. Well, did you have fun with this?
I did. Thanks for surprising me with this. This is a good time.
Yeah, no
Good
problem.
time, and I even learned some things, like, there's some movies I gotta go watch yet.
Yeah, yeah, and based on ultimately, I've seen two of them. The one with Dick, I haven't, but I've heard good things, so I'll definitely
You
check it
can
out at
quote
some
us
point.
here at Drag Me to the Movies. Ned and I both have not seen Dick.
That is correct. At least not yet.
Still time. Still time,
Indeed,
Ned.
indeed. All right. Well, that's going to conclude this episode. Be
Have
sure
you seen Dick? Let us know on our
to
social medias.
yes, let us know on our social medias, and you can do so at Threads and Facebook. We are at To the Movies Pod, and on YouTube, The Movies Pod. So be sure to let us know what you think of that and what you thought of this tier list. If you'd like to see more of this content, please let us know. And thanks for joining.
Yeah, thanks for forcing me to confront my Will Ferrell love addiction that I have and putting it on paper.
Yeah, no problem, man. Bye, everybody.
Bye bye.